Hi, and welcome to Strength Training. This is a trainer talk presented by Sheri Sampson. Thanks for joining us. As always, with any sort of physical exercise, we want you to consider your ability level, modify exercises as needed, and always consult your physician before beginning any exercise routine. Strength training is a type of physical exercise specializing in the use of resistance to induce muscular contraction, which builds the strength, anaerobic endurance, and size of skeletal muscles. It can be performed using body weight or various equipment and machines. Strength training is essential for maintaining independence and preventing injury. There are many benefits to strength training. Weight-bearing exercises and strength resistance training has been proven to increase bone density, even in those with osteoporosis and osteopenia. Strength training also helps prevent various diseases. The Journal of Medicine and Science revealed that even less than an hour weekly of resistance exercises reduces the risk greatly of developing metabolic syndrome, which is a cluster of conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and elevated blood sugar, which increase the risk of heart disease. So doing resistance training decreases this risk by up to 70%. Strength training also helps our mood. Challenging muscles increases blood flow to the brain, and it releases mood-enhancing hormones such as norepinephrine and dopamine. Strength training and brain health. There's a lot of research about this right now. And resistance training appears to thicken the gray matter in the part of the brain that is also often affected in early Alzheimer's disease. Lifting weights appears to not just help build muscle, it seems to help build brain cells as well. And this is from Barbara Resnick, a professor of gerontology at the University of Maryland School of Nursing. Fall prevention. One large review of 17 studies published in the British Medical Journal found that older adults who participate in fall prevention exercise programs that include strength training see their risk of falls drop by more than a third. Now that you know some of the benefits of strength training, I want to go over some recommendations for strength training. You want to aim to perform strength training exercises a minimum of 2 to 3 days per week, ideally with rest days between sessions. This rest day doesn't mean to forego all types of activity or exercise, but just to give that muscle a chance to repair and recover. And that's what actually helps in this strength building process. Strength training activities should include exercises for all the major muscle groups: shoulders, arms, chest, abdomen, back, hips, legs, head to toe. If you choose to strength train on a daily basis, you would just want to alternate the muscle groups to allow for ample rest. Examples of strength training exercises include lifting or pushing free weights, pulling resistance bands, and using strength training machines. But there are also plenty of strength training exercises you can do with no equipment at all. You always want to build slowly and build gradually. Variety is important, right? So we don't want to only focus on one muscle group. Variety is essential. Typical exercises can be modified to better meet your needs. Isometric holds, different hand positions, lying down instead of standing, or seated. It's important to challenge your muscles to the point of fatigue in order to build strength. Very important to really truly challenge your muscles to get the full benefit of strength training. Strength training is important at any age or any fitness level. Please reach out to me over the phone or through email to talk more about a personalized program for you. If you have any questions about your strength training program or starting one, or exercises that you can do on your own at home. I also really encourage you to check out our Keep Moving playlist, which is on our Forest at Duke YouTube channel, and you see the address there. Lots of various videos, everything from yoga, strength training, balance, cardiovascular exercise, and then also tune into 1390 for our strength training exercise videos that you also find on the YouTube channel. So if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you more about what you're doing. And if you'd like to stay tuned, we'll go to the video of Megan and I performing some strength training exercises for you to follow along. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome to Strength Conditioning. I'm Sheri, and this is Megan. We're glad you're here. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up to get started. So we're going to do some different strength training exercises. If you have weights at home, that's great. If you don't, no problem. You can possibly use some water bottles or even canned food. Or you can do the movements without any weight at all. I'm going to demonstrate everything standing. Megan's going to do the seated version. As always, if something doesn't feel quite right for you, you can just skip it or modify and do something a little different, okay? So let's go ahead and start rolling those shoulders up and around to the back. Good. And ideally, we would do a little bit longer warm-up, so you may want to do that on other days before you start the strength conditioning class. But for now, we're just going to do a couple minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with the weights. So let's go ahead and pick up those weights. And ideally, you want to choose, we're going to do some bicep curls while we talk here. So just bending at the elbows, up and down nice and slow. Ideally, you want to choose a weight that's going to feel pretty challenging by the time you do 10 or 15 repetitions. If you feel like you could do 20 or 30, that probably means your weight is too light and you can go up to that next heavier weight. So that's just kind of a good rule of thumb. And you always want to have nice control on the way up and on the way down. And you can also try to coordinate the breathing. So let's do 4 more. We're going to exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Good. Exhale, brace those abdominals on the way up. Exhale on the way down. 2 more. And last one. Good job. All right, we're going to turn those palms up now. Elbows stay bent. And we're just going to push out and pull back one at a time. This is like you're pushing in that drawer and then pulling it out. So your forearm stays pretty parallel to the floor. Good. So if you're seated, you've got really nice tall posture, using those core muscles to sit tall. If you're standing, you might want to have a soft bend in your knees, and that'll prevent you from arching that back. Good. Let's see if we can do 4 more. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You can take a break whenever you need it. Let's just rest those weights on our lap and shake out the shoulders. Take a little rest in between whenever you need it. We're going to do alternating lifts to the front now. So just lifting with a long arm, just to shoulder level. We don't need to go any higher. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Remember to exhale on that harder part, inhale on the way back down. Four more here. Last one, very good. Might need a little more space here. And we're gonna do lateral lifts now. So lifting up and out to the sides. You can do both arms at the same time. Going up to shoulder level again.
And if it gets heavy and you find yourself really swinging those arms and using your momentum, take a break. Or you could go to alternating arms to have a little more rest in between. So do what works for you. Let's try 4 more like this. Singles or doubles, up to you. And last one. Good, and down. Shake it out. You can set those weights aside whenever you need to for a little break. Okay, we're gonna do a combination now. We're gonna do a bicep curl, palms facing in, and then press up. So down, down again, up, up, down, down, nice and controlled. I know you probably could go faster, but then you're using your momentum and you might not get as much out of it. So nice and slow, very good. And if this doesn't feel great on your shoulders, you can keep it low. You don't have to go all the way up. Good. Use that breath to help you. Big exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Good. We're going to do 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. All the way up and all the way down. Good job. Let's go ahead and put those weights down. Kind of shake it out. Good. Rotate those wrists. How you doing, Megan?
All right, thanks.
Feeling stronger already? All right. Good. Let's just open up those arms. Little stretch. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. We did lots of biceps. Shoulders, good. Roll those shoulders. All right, let's do a little bit more. We're gonna pick up those weights again if you have them. And we're gonna do some triceps. Actually, sorry, we're gonna do one at a time. One at a time. So if you're standing, you can get in that staggered stance. Left hand on your left thigh. We're gonna bring that right elbow back. Yeah. And you're gonna extend from the elbow and bend. Good. So we're trying to target the tricep muscle. Teeny tiny muscle opposite your bicep. Good. So you may feel this a little sooner than you felt some of the other exercises. Good. And the key is to keep that shoulder nice and still and just work on extending from the elbow. All right, let's try 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And turn to the other side. Here we go. So elbow is up. You're in that staggered stance. Push back. Push back. Good. Push back. And really try to engage those abdominal muscles as you hinge forward. Keep that spine nice and long. Focusing on that breathing. Let's try 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and hold on to both ends of that weight and we're gonna draw a big circle, okay? So we're gonna start down low. We're gonna go up high. You can use your lower body as much as you'd like. Bending those knees or leaning in your chair. Let your eyes follow that weight all the way around. Down low, up high. Good, let's go the other direction. Big circles, up and around. And last one, all the way up and around. Very good. Okay, we're gonna do some reverse flies now. So back to left hand on left thigh. We're gonna hinge forward a little bit. We're gonna keep the arm long and we're gonna lift up and out to the side. Up and out, good. Lift. Lift. Work on bracing those abdominals as you lift. Support your spine. All right, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's try it on the other side. So staggered stance, nice long spine, and we're gonna lift and lower. Lift, lower. Good job. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Let's pick up that second weight. And we're gonna do some circles away from our body. This is gonna work multiple muscles. If you want, you can work in some knee bends and get down low and come up high. Good. Hips stay back if you're doing those squats. See if you can keep those circles big and slow. All right, circle the other way. Reverse directions. Good, we're gonna do 2 more. Last one, good job. All right, we're gonna do some shoulder lifts here. So hands down by your side, and we're just gonna lift and lower. Lift, lower, good. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, very good. We're gonna put the weights down for a bit and work on some leg exercises, leg strengthening. Let's start just by warming up those shins, tap your toes. So if you're standing, you can have a chair in front of you to hold on to for a little bit of balance. Let's try this heel lifts, just up, down, up, down, up, down, good. 3, 2, 1, nice work. So I'm going to show you without the chair, hopefully. Megan's going to do the seated version. We're going to do lifts, lateral leg lifts. So you're going to try to keep that leg straight and lift and lower, trying to stand tall. Lift, lower, lift, lower, good. 6, 5, 4. If you find that you're really having to lean, I'd rather you hold on to something so you have good control. This is our last one. All right, let's switch to the other side. Lift and lower, lift, lower. Good, so we're working on building some strength and stability in the hip. Lift. All right, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hands on your thighs, and we're gonna hinge forward from the hips and then stand tall. Really engage all those muscles, abdominals and back. Get your shoulders back. Good. Hinge forward and then all the way up like you're standing at attention each time. Good. Exhaling all the way up. Keep that spine nice and long. Last 3, 2, and last one. Okay, we're gonna do some squats. So several options. You could do this over a chair. Megan's gonna show you some seated options. You can have the chair behind you and do sit to stands, or go down partially and stand, or you can do leg extensions. So we're gonna start, Megan's gonna stay on that right leg. We're gonna do 8 more together. 7, 6, 5. You can have that chair in front of you to hold on for support. Last one. All right, and then Megan's gonna move on to the left. Another option if you're standing is to do some alternating lunges, stepping back. So let's do 8 of those together. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5. Going down as low as you feel comfortable. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, hands on your hips. We're gonna do some hip circles. Megan's leaning in that circle. And we're gonna circle in that standing position. If you're standing, you're trying to keep your head in that same spot and circle your hips. And then go the other way. Good job. Okay, we're gonna start going through some stretches. So hands together, and then really round out your back, extend those arms, shoulder blades come apart, and open those arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good. Thumbs down, push back a little more. Good, let's do a tricep stretch. So hand on your same side shoulder, and you can either lift from below or pull overhead. So we wanted you to have some good ideas for strength training, whether you have equipment at home or not. You can always do multiple sets. Let's go to the other side. So if you felt like you didn't quite fatigue those muscles, you could always do another set of each. And we are going to have all of our videos on our YouTube channel as well, so please refer to that, and you can do them at any time from your home. Let's go and just bend to one side and hold it there. You can even reach that arm up and over if that feels good. Good, let's try the other side. Reach up and over, side bend. All right, and then let's extend that arm out front, put out your stop sign, and then just gently pull back on those fingers and feel the stretch in your forearm. Good, other side. Extend that arm and then gently pull back. All right, and let's go and extend the right leg. So heel is down, toe is up, hands on that left side. Hinge forward till you feel that nice lengthening in the back of your leg. Take some nice deep breaths. Good, you can turn your foot out towards that little toe and feel that stretch change a little bit. Good, let's try the same on the left side. Heel is down, toe is up, hips sit back. Turn your foot out towards that little toe. Good, let's go ahead and lift one foot, and you're gonna point and flex that foot. Giving that ankle some good range of motion. Good, now circle. And circle the other way. Good, let's try the other side. Point and flex. Good, now circle. And circle the other way. Very good. Let's go and take a big inhale up, reach up. Let's see if you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And exhale. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Big inhale up above, big stretch. And let it go. Thank you so much. Good job, everyone. To see you soon.